Hey guys, how you going? My name's Milo and I'm here at the Fishworks Sydney, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the Hygger automatic fish pond feeder. We've spent years stocking various automatic fish feeders looking for one that we really like, and we think that we've finally found it in this one here. This is definitely the best fish feeder that we have in terms of both durability and performance, and today I'm going to go through a few of the features as to why that is. So you can use the LCD control panel up on the front here to control how much and how often you want food to go into the pond. You can do up to 6 feedings per day. What sets it apart from other feeders is the precise portion control, which means the amount that is actually going into the pond with each individual feed. Our experience with other automatic fish feeders is that even the smallest setting is still putting quite a lot of food into the pond, which can be really dangerous for the fish, for the water quality, and can lead to death due to overfeeding. Particularly if you're away on holiday and aren't there to monitor exactly how much food is going in and scoop out any excess. So you can do up to 6 feeds a day on this feeder, and then you can also select how many portions you want each of those feeds to be. So one portion on the Hygger feeder is equivalent to 8 seconds of food being released. You can do anywhere from 0 to 9 portions. So that's 8 to I think over 70 seconds of food being released into the pond. You can be even more precise with how much food is going into the pond by replacing these sliders which live in here. So this one that I've just taken out with the tight swells will dispense less food, whereas this one with the larger swells will dispense more food. So let's go ahead and give it a test run, and I'll show you the smallest amount of food that can come out as well as the largest amount of food that can come out. Again, you can set this to run up to 6 times a day. The storage bin up here is 5.5 litres, which will last the average pond several weeks. You want to be using 4 to 10 millimeter pellet food, or you can also use stick food, but never use flakes on an automatic feeder. Any of our floating pellets will work with these feeders, as well as any of our sinking pellets, size medium upwards. We'll go ahead and fill up that storage bin. And as you can see, that entire tub of food didn't even fill up the feeder a third of the way. So first thing, we're going to go ahead and test the smallest amount of food that this automatic feeder can put out, and this is probably the most important thing to test and something that a lot of automatic feeders fall really short on. To do that, I'm going to go ahead and use the manual feed option, which is another really handy feature. If you don't want to have to wait for the timer to go off to feed the fish, you can simply just press the button here that says hand feed, and then it'll go off whenever you want. Like I said, this is one portion, which is an 8-second feeding interval. And you can see here that this is the total amount of food that came out in that single feed. So I'll come up a little bit closer and show that to you here. You can see that this is the equivalent to half or a small handful of food that I've got. So this is a quantity of food that if you go away on holiday is not going to overfeed your pond and won't kill your fish. So this time around we're going to check the maximum quantity of food that this feeder can put out in one sitting. So like I said, it goes in 8-second intervals, 8 times 9, I believe that's 72 seconds. So you'll be getting 72 seconds worth of food out of this one feed when you have it on the maximum setting.
One eternity later.
So this is the maximum amount of food that we can have coming out of this feeder in one go, which is obviously quite a lot. So you will need to have this feeder mounted onto the edge of your pond, either wood or stone. It's got the screws you need for that. And unlike a lot of other feeders, it doesn't have a battery. It will plug straight into a direct power outlet, meaning you don't run the risk of it running out of charge, leaving your fish hungry. So if you guys want any more information at all about this feeder, check out the description below, or if you're local, come swing by the shop anytime. We'd be happy to show it to you in action. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you later.